Your Volkswagen suddenly starts acting strange. The engine light appears out of nowhere. The gearbox feels jerky. The screen freezes right when you need navigation. And then something even more frustrating happens. You visit a repair shop, they plug in their scanner, and suddenly the bill starts climbing. $200 for diagnostics, $500 for a sensor, $900 for a module. But what if I told you many Volkswagen problems aren't actually broken parts at all? In many cases, the car's electronics simply lose synchronization. And there's a simple reset method many technicians quietly try before replacing expensive components. It costs nothing. It takes a few minutes, and today I'll show you exactly how to do it safely. If you drive a Jetta, Passat, Golf, Tiguan, Atlas, Taos, GTI, or Arteon, this trick could save you a lot of money. Let's start with something most drivers don't realize. Why modern Volkswagens act like computers. Vehicles today are completely different from cars built 20 years ago. A modern Volkswagen doesn't rely only on mechanical parts. Instead, it operates through multiple electronic control units, often called modules. Each system in your car has its own small computer. There's one for the engine, the transmission, braking systems, climate control, infotainment, driver assistance features, lighting and comfort systems. All of these modules communicate through a digital network inside the vehicle. Think of it like a local internet network inside your car. But here's the problem. Just like phones and laptops sometimes freeze or behave oddly, car electronics can also miscommunicate or store incorrect data. When that happens, the car may display warnings even though nothing is actually damaged. And that's where a full electronic reset becomes incredibly useful. The reset most Volkswagen owners don't know. There's a method that forces the entire vehicle to restart its electronic systems from zero. Instead of rebooting one module, it restarts all of them together. When the system powers back up, many glitches disappear. Technicians sometimes perform this step before starting expensive repairs. But many drivers never hear about it. Today, I'll walk you through what issues it can fix, how to perform it correctly, and what to expect afterward. First, let's talk about the kinds of problems this reset can solve. Random warning lights. Sometimes several warning indicators appear at once. Drivers see alerts for things like traction control, stability control, or engine faults. This can happen when modules briefly stop communicating with each other. Resetting the electrical system forces every module to reconnect and reinitialize. Often, the lights disappear immediately afterward. Strange transmission behavior. Volkswagen transmissions continuously adapt to driving habits. They monitor throttle input, acceleration, and braking patterns. Over time, they adjust shift timing to match the driver. But occasionally, the stored adaptation values become inaccurate. This can lead to delayed shifting, rough gear changes, hesitation during acceleration. Resetting the system clears these stored values, so the transmission can relearn fresh data. Infotainment malfunctions. Many Volkswagen owners have experienced infotainment glitches. Examples include frozen displays, Bluetooth refusing to pair, navigation crashing, backup camera failing to appear. These systems are essentially computers running complex software. Like any software device, they can occasionally crash or become unstable. A full reset often restores normal operation. Engine performance issues. The engine computer constantly adjusts fuel delivery and air intake to optimize efficiency. If incorrect data is stored, the car might show symptoms like uneven idle, sluggish acceleration, poor throttle response. Clearing the stored adaptive values allows the engine computer to recalibrate. Climate control problems. Sometimes drivers notice air conditioning behaving inconsistently, blower speeds acting erratically, temperature controls not responding correctly. Because modern climate systems rely heavily on electronic control modules, a reset can restore normal operation. The Volkswagen reset procedure. Now, let's go through the process itself. This method is simple, but must be done carefully and patiently. You only need one basic tool, a 10mm wrench or socket. That's all. Step 1. Prepare the vehicle. Park the car on a flat surface and ensure the engine is fully turned off. Remove the key or switch off the ignition. Turn off every accessory, including headlights, radio, interior lights, climate control. Allow the vehicle to sit for about 1 minute before continuing. Step 2. Access the engine compartment. Open the hood and locate the battery. In many Volkswagen models, the battery sits under a protective plastic cover near the front of the engine bay. Remove the cover if necessary so the terminals are visible. You will see 2 connections: the positive terminal, usually marked with a red cover, and the negative terminal, typically marked with a minus symbol. Step 3. Isolate the electrical system. Using your wrench, loosen the clamp on the negative battery terminal. Once the clamp is loose, lift the cable off the battery post. Carefully move the cable away so it cannot accidentally reconnect. This action completely cuts power to the vehicle's electrical network. Step 4. Allow the system to discharge. Now comes the step many people rush. Wait approximately 15 minutes. This waiting period allows any stored electrical charge inside the vehicle's control modules to dissipate. For additional discharge, you can press and hold the brake pedal for about 20 seconds while the battery is disconnected. This helps drain any remaining electrical energy stored in capacitors. Step 5. Restore power. After waiting long enough, reconnect the negative cable to the battery terminal. Slide the clamp firmly onto the post and tighten it securely. Ensure the connection is stable, but avoid over-tightening. Step 6. Start the engine. Start the vehicle and allow it to idle. Do not press the accelerator immediately. Let the engine run undisturbed for several minutes. During this time, the control modules begin rebuilding their operational parameters. Step 7. Let the systems relearn. After the idle period, take the car for a short drive. Drive normally and allow the vehicle to experience different conditions. For example, gentle acceleration, steady cruising, a few stops. This allows systems like the transmission and throttle control to adapt again. What changes after the reset? After performing the reset and reconnecting the battery, you may notice a few small differences when you start the car again. Don't worry. These changes are completely normal and simply mean the vehicle's electronic systems are starting fresh. First, some of your personal settings may be cleared. Because power was removed from the car, certain stored preferences inside the infotainment system can return to their factory defaults. This means your radio presets may disappear, so you might need to resave your favorite stations. The clock will likely reset, which means you'll have to adjust the time again through the infotainment menu or dashboard controls. If your Volkswagen has memory seats or driver profile settings, those may also revert to their default positions. The same can happen with certain infotainment features like saved Bluetooth devices, equalizer settings, or navigation preferences. Re-entering these settings only takes a minute and is a normal part of restoring power to the vehicle. You might also notice something slightly different when the engine starts. For the first minute or so, the idle speed may be a bit higher than usual or feel slightly uneven. This happens because the engine control unit is relearning its idle parameters. During normal driving, the computer constantly adjusts airflow, fuel delivery, and throttle behavior. When the reset clears those learned values, the system needs a short time to recalibrate itself. Within a few minutes of running, the engine typically settles back into a smooth and stable idle. As you continue driving, the car will gradually relearn your driving style, throttle input, and transmission behavior. In other words, these small changes aren't problems. They're simply signs that your Volkswagen's computers are starting with a clean slate and rebuilding their operating data. When the reset doesn't solve the problem. While this reset method can clear many electronic glitches, it's important to understand that it isn't a universal fix for every issue. Sometimes, the warning lights or unusual behavior are caused by a real hardware problem, rather than a temporary electronic confusion. If the same issue returns shortly after the reset, the vehicle could be dealing with something more serious. For example, there might be a sensor that has actually failed, a wiring connection that has become loose or damaged, or even a mechanical component that needs attention. In these situations, the car's computer is simply reporting a genuine problem that requires repair. When that happens, the next step is to perform a proper diagnostic check using an OBD scanner or professional diagnostic equipment to read the stored fault codes. This will help identify exactly which system is causing the issue so the correct repair can be made. However, trying this reset first is still a smart move. It allows you to eliminate one of the most common causes of strange warning lights and electronic behavior before spending money on parts or labor. If the problem disappears after the reset, you may have just avoided an unnecessary repair bill. And if it doesn't, at least you know the issue likely needs further inspection. Why this trick can save money. Repair costs on modern vehicles can increase surprisingly fast, especially when electronic systems are involved. Many times, when a warning light appears or a system starts behaving strangely, the first step at a repair shop is to connect a diagnostic scanner. The scanner reads stored fault codes, and those codes often point technicians toward replacing certain sensors, modules, or other components. However, those codes don't always mean a part has actually failed. In some cases, the issue may simply be caused by incorrect data stored in the vehicle's computer system, or a temporary communication error between modules. When that happens, replacing parts may not solve the problem at all. This is where a simple reset can make a big difference. By restarting the vehicle's electronic systems and clearing stored data, you give the car a chance to rebuild its operating information from scratch. If the problem was only caused by a software glitch or temporary error, the reset can remove the warning and restore normal operation. That's why trying this step first can be so valuable. It takes only a few minutes, costs nothing, and in some cases, it may prevent you from paying for unnecessary diagnostics or parts replacements. Sometimes, the only thing your Volkswagen really needed was a clean electronic restart. Modern Volkswagens are incredibly advanced machines, but with that technology comes complexity. Occasionally, the smartest solution is simply giving the system a fresh start. Before approving expensive repairs or replacing parts that might still be working perfectly, try resetting the vehicle's electronic system. It's quick, it's simple, and it might solve the problem completely. If this guide helped you, make sure to subscribe to Volkswagen Hub for more tips that can save you money and keep your VW running smoothly. And check out the next video on your screen. It covers another common Volkswagen issue most owners discover too late.